Hi everyone, it's Linda. Okay, so this was the order I got from a store in Vancouver online called Scrap and Stamp. Okay, I got 3 items. The first was, oh, I guess I should have opened this bag, except for this one charm. The first was, let's check it out, 8 Tim Holtz snowflake charms, because I love my snowflakes. So there's 8 there. Plus I already had this one. I already had that one from something. I forget, I found it or something, whatever. Anyway, so 8 charms. And then I bought embossing powder. I bought, this is glow in the dark. Now over here, I did some samples. So this was just the embossing ink only. And I embossed it, and then this was black ink, and then I went over it with the embossing ink, and anyway, and I embossed, put the powder on and embossed both. I don't know if it works, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have a colored ink underneath or just plain, and I don't know. I think my stamp was dirty, and that's why it's like darker on one side than the other, but you know, I can't quite tell if it's glowing or not in the dark. So one of these days I'll have to do a little search on YouTube and see if someone else had it. Okay, but anyway, I'm still glad I got it, because glow in the dark will come in handy for Halloween and other stuff. Now the other thing I bought was a set of 12 Tim Holtz. He calls them embossing glazes. It was on sale for $99 for all 12. Now you could think, oh, well, that's like $8-9, or it's 7 something, whatever. This is all Canadian before tax, and shipping was free because I ordered over $100 worth of stuff. So this is hard to find, and or else you have to buy them individually, and they're expensive, and I just like the idea of a kit, even though it didn't come in its own little box, which I was kind of hoping. But so I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to keep all of my embossing stuff. But these are all, some of these, a lot of these match the inks that I bought on sale. Remember the big sale that they kept having at Michael's? Anyway, so here's the 12 colors. So I did a few samples. Cracked Pistachio, which is this one, right? Cracked Pistachio. And the Vintage Photo. Okay, so those 2 are the only ones I opened so far. And all I did was use the embossing ink, and then I put the powder on top. Now, a lot of people, when I was looking online before I decided to buy it, a lot of people were using like the Vintage Photo ink as the base, and then putting the embossing ink on top and then doing it. Or some people were doing it with putting the glaze on different colors of ink on the background. So it really, there's tons of things you can do, and I just figure now I have a bunch of colors to choose from. And so I'm happy about that. Okay, so there's my examples. Now the other colors that came are Walnut Stain, which I think I might have an ink for that. This is Rusty Hinge. I do not have that ink. Rusty Hinge. And the next one is Weathered Wood. Weathered Wood, it's almost like a blue-gray. The next one is Broken China, which I do believe I have a Broken China somewhere in my collection. And then the next one is Tattered Rose. I do not have that one. So it's almost like a, I don't even know what color that would be, a coral maybe. The next one is Antique Linen, which looks a lot darker than the ink. Well, that's, I just go by the color of the packaging of the ink, right? And also got Fossilized Amber, so that's like a yellow. And the next one is Peeled Paint. That was one of the inks. And got Fired Brick. I do not have this one. That's a nice red. And I believe this is the last one. Hickory Smoke. Hickory Smoke, which I do have that. So anyway, so that's the inks. This is what I was very pleased that I got, and that it came so fast. So have a look. And I hope to be playing with these more in my junk journaling. And that's all I wanted to show you. And yeah, we'll see how the embossing turns out. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.